You know, we've been learning that faith comes by hearing and hearing by the Word of God. And I know most of you know that, but I just want to encourage you to stay in the process today. Listen to what Paul tells us, 2 Timothy chapter 3. We've talked about this in perilous times. He says in the last days perilous times will come. And then in verse 5 he says, now don't have a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. In other words, don't play church, don't be religious. And during this time in our society, it's important that we get real with ourselves. And are we really connected to God and our trust and faith in God? And in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 10 and 11, it says, but you have carefully followed my doctrine, verse 11, persecution, afflictions which happened to me at Antioch, Iconium, Lystra, which persecutions I endured. Out of them all the Lord delivered me. Out of them all the Lord delivered me. Now listen to some of the ones that, Paul was left for dead several times. He was beat several times. Verse 26 of 2 Corinthians 11, it says, in journeys often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils of my own countrymen, in perils of Gentiles, in perils of city, in perils of wilderness, in perils in the sea, perils of mother and false brethren. But then he goes on to say, but God delivered me out of them all. Psalms 34 verses 17 says, the righteous cry out, and the Lord hears and delivers them out of them all their troubles. Verse 19, many are the affliction of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. Out of them all. Out of them all. Yeah, we might be going through a tough time right now in our country, but I want you to repeat that with me. God delivers me out of all of our trouble, out of all our affliction, no matter what you're facing, maybe with the economy or situations in life, he delivers us out of them all. But as you track the men in the Bible that walked in their deliverance, that walked in their freedom, that walked in their protection, they didn't have a form of godliness and denied the power of God. They went after the heart of God. They were in relationship with God. They were doers of the Word of God. They were real with God. They were real with themselves. They really self-examined themselves all the time. And they knew that no matter what they went through, God would deliver them out of them all. And remember, God is no respecter of persons, but God is a respecter of faith. And you have the faith that you need to overcome anything this world throws our way. Know God delivers us out of them all. Keep growing, keep going. God bless you guys.